Hello, hello, and thanks for coming back to laugh at our pain as we continue our effort to cram a human being into a tube and infuse them with ultimate psychic power. And Perfidious Pete plays XCOM: The Long War. Now, legend has it that such power usually only appears in a time of great need, and then only after an abundance of quivering and moaning about the death of your best friend and comic relief character. And even then, usually you still have to let the big bad of the series slap you around for 15 to 20 hours before the powers fully manifest. But since I sincerely doubt anyone wants to watch roughly 240 hours of Lindsay Lohan shaking slightly and staring open-mouthed into the distance while nothing else happens, I think what we'll do instead is just buck dramatic convention and try and find ourselves an alternate path to our empowering transformation. So, let's head on up to Mission Control then and see if maybe we can get ourselves a mission. Because I've already endured the 3,000 years worth of quivering that it takes to achieve a Super Saiyan transformation once in my life. And there's no way in hell I'm going to sit through that shit again. I'm just not going to do it. And apologies to any Dragon Ball Z fans out there who think that the Frieza Saga is awesome. I'm not beating up on your series, although, yeah, I sort of am. But I do have a bit of a challenge for you. I'd like you to go watch all 32 of those episodes again of the Frieza Saga. Only this time when you watch it, do it with a stopwatch in hand, because I want you to time exactly how much of those 32 episodes is nothing happening. And the number on the watch isn't going to change your opinion, I know that, and it's going to be a big number, just be forewarned. But I know it's not going to change your opinion. You're still going to like what you like, and that's cool. Don't let anybody tell you what you should and shouldn't like. It's not a winning proposition for anyone. Like the things you like, and if anybody does is not cool with that, tell them to fuck off. But, at least if you perform my little experiment, you'll give me the satisfaction of knowing that I convinced you to objectively quantify a portion of your life that you wasted. Think about it. Also, you should probably think about the fact that the person giving you this advice freely admits to having seen every single Transformers movie, some of them more than once, so perhaps I'm not exactly in the best position to judge who is or is not wasting their life. Although in my defense, I actually was fully cognizant of just how eye-peelingly awful those movies were when I subjected myself to them. It's just, I don't like myself, so there's that. What I do like, however, is this fusion lance being complete. I very much like that.
The new engineers arrived this
I
morning, Commander.
like Dr. Shen telling me that I gave him new engineers less, since he has 189 people now working for him that are doing nothing, which dovetails nicely with our 172 scientists that are also doing nothing. I guess, one thing that can be said about the XCOM project, we're at least good for the economy, because that's what, like 325 people that we're employing, and they don't do a goddamn thing. Hooray for XCOM. Saving the global economy from the recession. Anyway, we actually came down here to monkey with our aircraft, so let's get that taken care of. We're going to give Banjo Thompson this fusion lance, and Banjo Thompson is going to do some very, very bad things to some very, very bad aliens with that fusion lance. That's going to have some little gray beings squealing like a pig in very short order. They would do well to steer clear of North America. And we also have, let's get, you know what, we give Brick Kowalski here a plasma cannon while we're at it. We just stripped one off of Banjo's Firestorm, so I don't see any reason to not give Brick one for a little backup. And that leaves us one more. Oh, we got to give that to Carrot. We actually have Carrot Fernandez here, who is in a Firestorm and still rocking the old avalanche missiles, which really seems like kind of a terrible idea, so let's go ahead and fix that as well. And we have 6 interceptors in Asia, which seems like more than we need. First off, let's give Raven 20... I beg your pardon, sir? There's only one fucking Londart Paulson Jr. We, are gonna give you a new name. Slick Coppins, instead. Alright, Slick. Let's get you to work then, see just exactly how slick you are, sir. We're actually going to transfer you up to North America, where we only have 3 interceptors. Take care of that. That gives us 4 everywhere but Europe. We still have 5 in Asia. We have 2 Firestorms with plasma cannons in Asia. We could probably spare someone here, so let's take old Shotgun Steinhoff, who isn't exactly blowing the wings off of anything. We'll move him to Europe, and that gives us 4 on every continent, which is a number that I'm pretty comfortable with. So I like that loadout. Seems good. We'll roll with that for the time being. Let's get back to scanning. Slick Coppins. Who gives a pilot a name like Slick? Unless, again, it could be an ironic nickname. Maybe the guy is just completely and totally inept when it comes to dealing with, like, members of the opposite sex. And that's why they call him Slick. They're like, oh man, did you see Slick working it last night at the bar? Got gunned down like 34 times. I've never seen a pilot go down in flames and not be dead. So they call him Slick, because he's bad at dating. You know who's not bad, though? Red Brown. Red Brown, goddamn phenomenal success. And I'd like to point out, I called this shit right here. Remember last time when Red Brown failed and I said that failure was just the inspiration he was going to need to succeed? That was his Professor Spooner dies in the cold void of space moment, and that from there on out it would be nothing but 100% success for Red Brown? Yeah, well, that train has started. The space mutiny has begun, and it's up to Red Brown now to fully stop Calgon and his team of ne'er-do-well lobster armor men from taking over the Southern Sun. And goddamn it, Red Brown is going to get the job done. Leading his team of warrior moo-moo-beclad battle companions into the fray. That's what Red Brown's going to be doing. Let's get back to scanning, because I'm just running off at the mouth at this point. Pissing out of my asshole, basically. I don't like this intercept. It's a fighter, which means Panzer Vol with his 0 kills has no chance of bringing it down. Heater has a very poor chance of bringing it down, and lately we've been having a problem where our intercept window on these has been really, really short. I don't know as we could get Heater and Panzer both up in the same intercept. So what I'm going to do instead is send the one and only Commander Londart Paulson up and just have him ruin its shit. I have every confidence that Londart's going to bring this down. The only drawback here might be that Londart explodes it, but honestly, even if he explodes it, that wouldn't necessarily be a terrible thing, since Lindsay Lohan and Tara Reid are both out of commission for the next little while. They can't put on any Psychic EXP, which is really the only thing we care about, and he didn't explode it anyway, but had he exploded it, it wouldn't really have been that big a problem, because Tara and Lindsay couldn't have gone on the mission anyway. This is basically just a time killer. We're going to be sending a bunch of troopers that we're not overly concerned about and who likely won't be accompanying us on a temple ship anyway to intercept it, but yeah, it's basically irrelevant. We'll take a free mission. That's fine. Wow. That's actually some pretty stiff opposition here. Chrysalids, Mutons, Heavy Floaters, Floaters, and Outsiders. We haven't seen Chrysalids in fucking forever. Alright, well, let's come at it then. Now, we're going to be a little careful here because Chrysalids are still a pretty dangerous foe for us. They're considerably less dangerous than they used to be, because unless somebody's hurt, a Chrysalid isn't going to be able to one-shot them, but, I mean, that's no reason to not take them seriously. If you have somebody who's slightly hurt, a Chrysalid can come up and completely ruin their shit and turn them into a zombie. We would sort of like to try and avoid that if possible. So let's get ourselves a sniper to lead the mission. I think Colonel Amanda the Man Binds is going to be fine in that respect. Been a while since Amanda and Dr. General Mr. Jiggles have had an opportunity to offer up their particular brand of crazy nonsense, so it should be interesting to see how they perform. I know Amanda gets a little stir-crazy if left alone too long, so it's good to get her out and about once in a while. Seraphim armor, plasma rifle, scope, laser sight, high-capacity mags. Amanda and Dr. General Mr. Jiggles, both sorted and ready to roll. With regard to our infantry trooper, I will take literally anyone who is available that is not Hugh Jackman or Sean Penn. Looks like that's going to be Gunnery Sergeant Tay Groovy Diggs, which is good. This is actually a twofer for Tay Diggs. He's going to, assuming he survives the mission, regular level, psychic level as well. So, you know, that's kind of fantastic. Let's get him some Titan armor. Oh, Tay Diggs, I always forget that you are slow as fucking dirt. Let's actually give you infantry, or Archangel armor, rather, to try and help your miserable fucking foot speed. Then it's going to be a plasma rifle, of course, for Tay Groovy Diggs. Scope, laser sight, high-capacity mags. That's going to complete Tay's kit. Got him sorted then. Additional units. What do we need here? We need a scout. We need an assault trooper. I think our scout's going to be Reb Brown, because Reb Brown is fresh out of the tube, and we know that Reb Brown is here to get down in our town. No reason not to take him. So let's get Reb out and have his funky fresh stylings lead us into battle. We are the warrior moo-moos, Reb Brown. Please make use of us. Employ us as you see fit, Reb. Reflex cannon for Reb Brown. Let's give him a side grenade that I will never remember to throw at anything. And then an arc thrower, because why not? We'll get an assault trooper to keep Reb company. That's going to be anybody who is not a Master Sergeant already. Of course, John Flansburgh made Master Sergeant on our last mission, so it's not going to be him. Looks like Charlie Winning Sheen is the big winner today of who gets to go on a mission. So let's get Charlie ready. Archangel armor for old Chuck here. I'm going to give him a reflex cannon, of course. Walker servos. Maybe. Alright. Breaching ammo in case of Muton Berserker. Of course, bring breaching ammo. Arc thrower for Chuck as well, because why not? And also, Charlie Sheen, when did you fucking grow a mustache? I mean, I don't remember you having a mustache, Charlie Sheen. When did that sprout up? Is that new? I kind of like it, actually. It makes you look like Burt Reynolds. Alright, then. Should we maybe change your name to Turd Ferguson, perhaps, Charlie? No? I don't know. I kind of like the idea of calling you a turd. Seems strangely appropriate. Alright, then. We'll leave him alone. We're going to get Shia Actual Cannibal McBeef LeBouf here on this particular mission. Some Psychic EXP for Shia. Wouldn't go amiss. Also, this gives me an opportunity to remind you that 2015 is the year to buff the beef. Wendy's reminding you, buff the beef, 2015. We got Shia sorted. We actually will give Shia a big boy gun. He's got a pretty good aim, so we can afford to let Shia handle some legitimate weaponry. We still need a gunner, and I'm thinking that's probably going to be Katie Firework Perry. It is, in fact, going to be Katie Firework Perry. That's fine. Let's get the old firework out. She can show us how her fire works. That'll be fine. She's going to light up the night. Brighter than the moon, I'm told. I guess it remains to be seen whether or not she's going to light things up brighter than the moon. But, you know, that's her. She advertises that, so let's see if she can deliver what she promises. We need an engineer. Not Kesha. She's keeping pace with Lindsay Lohan. We could go with Sung Kang. There's some merit to that. But I think actually Jennifer Geely Lopez is probably the overall better bet. Let's just go with J-Lo here. J-Lo, of course, going to wear Vortex armor to help with her somewhat limited foot speed. A plasma carbine, of course, for the same reason. We never fault J-Lo for being a little slow, because look at that ass. I'm telling you, if you were hauling that much ass around in battle, you'd be a little slow too. And wouldn't anyone in the world begrudge your low foot speed if they got to admire that fine of a derriere? Really. It's magnificent, Jennifer. Really, it is. Truly. Fine piece of work. And crafted by God. Or genetics, or whatever your particular ophthalmology is. I don't really care how you assume J-Lo's ass was crafted, as long as you recognize it as a magnificent piece of craftsmanship. We need a mech trooper here as well. Speaking of magnificent pieces of craftsmanship, let's take Justin Timberlake. He's goddamn well crafted. We can throw him in there too. Railgun for JT. I think we'll give him a regular proximity mine launcher. You know what? Let's give him the combo plate. Proximity mine launcher, grenade launcher, electro pulse, and some Illyrium turbos, because why the hell not? Also, gotta say, Justin Timberlake looking fucking intimidating as hell in that all-black mech suit. That shit is looking sweet and deadly. A good look for you, Justin Timberlake. It really is. You should wear black more. Off we go then. Gonna get stuck in. Down to Argentina for what is likely a raid on a fucking barn, because all of Argentina is Wisconsin, if XCOM has taught me anything. What a surprise.
The threat there seems to be the most pressing.
Yeah, well, clearly the most pressing. Wisconsin, Argentina is overrun by aliens.
We can secure the site with limited danger to the civilians in the area.
Mm-hmm. What civilians are you talking about? Are you counting the livestock as civilians? The cows and sheep that are arguably on the ranch here? We're counting those as civilians now, Bradford, huh? How much liquor have you had today, Bradford, buddy? I'm not calling you drunk, or at least I'm not saying that you're drunk right now. I mean, I am calling you drunk because you're absolutely drunk, but I'm not saying you're not drunk right now. In fact, that may be the problem. I know you're a functional alcoholic, Bradford. You actually need liquor in your system to perform properly. I'm concerned that maybe the issue for today is that you haven't had enough liquor. And if you need an, extra bottle of hobo gin, I can probably go dig one up from somewhere. I mean, I'm sure Lindsay Lohan and Tara Reid have plenty of that shit stashed around the barracks in various places. I'm betting we're probably not hurting for secret stash of liquor. Anyway, McBeef, why don't you advance to, let's say this corner. We're going to have you pitch a battle scanner for us. Out in the general direction seems fine. If it reveals a pod, that's fine. If not, we know where to look elsewhere. Alright, oh ho ho! Alright, this is actually a little interesting. I do not... Is that guy on the roof? Those guys are on a fucking roof. Very intriguing. I was actually going to take I actually almost took our sniper and headed him that way. I'm remarkably glad that I did not do that. That could have been very bad for us. We've got a turn to kind of set up for them, though, now that we know where they're at. So let's try and take advantage of that. Red Brown, you have low profile, so let's not do anything too crazy with you. JT, we want you to come over in this vicinity. We may have JT be the man that triggers this activation. Oh, we need Katy Perry in a good firing position, though. Let's put Katy Perry on this corner. It's maybe a little less than perfectly optimal, but we're going to have to make do. Tay Groovy Diggs, I don't like having you in half cover, but it's going to have to be done. And then Amanda the Man Binds, we're going to shift you all the way over to the zone wall and try and get an angle. Oh, I hope this doesn't pop the pod. If this pops the pod, I'm going to be real salty. Alright, perfect. It just gave us the squad site. JT, you're on Overwatch. Sheen, Brown, all y'all, get on to Overwatch, because we're about to get to killing. That was a very fortunate battle scanner, actually. I mean, I always throw one there, so I'm not sure whether that's just fortune or good, solid strategic play. Probably I wouldn't really say it's good, solid strategic play. Also, I'm going to shoot at the floater here, because I'm pretty sure that Crystal's going to come in and get turned into haggis by the rest of our troopers, whereas we may not have shots on the remainder of these heavy floaters. That was a really good fucking crack, though, Amanda Bynes. That was some fine work right there. Let's see if Amanda Bynes can finish... Oh, Amanda Bynes is visible, but only to chrysalids. Okay, good. Let's see if Amanda Bynes can finish this guy off with another critical. That would be a thing of beauty. Nah, nope, not quite. That's all right, Amanda. You've done your job for the turn. You're fine. Katy Perry cannot see anything. That's unacceptable, Katy Perry. Advance, and I would like you to rapid fire one of these chrysalids, and we really need this guy to just be dead when you're done shooting. So if you could make that happen, we'd all really appreciate it. Fantastically done. I'm very proud of you. You've come a long way in your tenure with the XCOM project, I have to say, and we're all very proud of you, Katy Perry. You've really make us proud on a daily basis. Your mother and I, we just couldn't be prouder of you. As if you were our own daughter. Also, I'm going to blow up all this cover over here because fuck these aliens. I don't think they deserve nice things. And I count cover as a nice thing, and aliens don't deserve nice things. So I'm going to blow it all up. Except that was a regular grenade rather than a proximity mine that I meant to shoot because I'm a fucking idiot. So there's that. Brilliantly done. Real proud of myself on that one, by the way. Real proud of myself. Tay Diggs, what say you perhaps dig us out of this hole that we've dug ourselves? I mean, you can't miss that shot, and I'm assuming you're likewise not going to be able to miss this shot, so that's a kill for you. There we go. Alright, so that's sorted. Charlie Sheen does not have a psychic ability, so if at all possible, I'd like to have Charlie Sheen take a shot at this gentleman, and then we can have somebody else panic that guy. This is a little bit aggressive, though. That guy has no cover, right? He has no cover. You know what? Let's take a more conservative move. I don't want to risk going forward and opening another pod. Charlie's shot here is not fantastic. Yeah, you're very much accurate in that assessment. It was, in fact, a load of bull. Well observed. I suppose no one else in the world is going to be able to see that guy up on the fucking roof. Alright then, it's up to Red Brown to fix this shit. Of course it's up to Red Brown, he's the only competent guy in the fucking project. There are 2 heavy floaters up there, aren't there? Yes, there are. Alright, Red Brown actually doesn't have a fantastic chance to panic this guy, but we gotta take the chance at this point. Nobody can hear him scream because he's not afraid, Red, because your panic failed. No one's gonna hear him scream because he's not gonna be screaming. You've got to be kidding me with this line of sight shit. Okay, well, J-Lo can see. Alright then. I'm less salty. I'm less salty now, J-Lo. Also, J-Lo can't fail with the panic department, so we got that going for us. That leaves who? Just McBeef. Yeah, not good enough, McBeef. Go ahead and panic him. Actually, your panic chance is bad, too. Looks like you at least got it done. Oh, you know what? Okay, I was a little worried. The floater panic reaction actually is oftentimes shoot. That was sort of a dangerous move, and this guy is a problem. Oh, don't shoot Amanda Bynes. Oh, thank Christ he shot the one guy who could take it. Also, he missed. So we just have some panicked floaters then who are going to be spending most of their time repairing. And also, when they're not repairing, they're going to be spending their time getting shot in the face by Charlie Sheen. Actually, this is just 2 outsiders. It's not really a problem. I'd be angrier with Charlie for spawning this pod, but it's, again, 2 outsiders. I'm actually more angry with Charlie about leaving that guy alive with 1 fucking health. It's a word I'm looking for. Oh yeah, that word's fucking bullshit, Charlie Sheen. That is bullshit. Alright then. Tay Diggs, what do you got? Got any kind of reasonable shots? Yeah, not fantastic. You know, we could have you panic that guy. What's your panic percent like? 76. You know what? We're better off to have you shoot that guy because your panic percentage is fucking terrible, Tay Diggs. Then again, having you shoot is, at best, a questionable proposition, and at the best of times, 8 damage from 2 shots. That's some brilliant output. I'm real glad we brought you on the mission, by the way. Fortunately, Katy Perry is here to try and pick up some of the train wreck that is your daily life. Katy Perry getting it done. Katy has gone 4 for 4 in the bullets to brain department, I'd like to point out. We have nobody who can see those outsiders. Let's see if we can change that and maybe get some shots out of Amanda the Man Binds. We're going to move Reb Brown up here and try to take advantage of Reb's in the zone ability. I wonder if in the zone can trigger off a mind fray. I'd be more interested in testing that theory if it could trigger off a mind fray if the Reb Brown had a chance in hell of making it work. But since Reb Brown doesn't really have a chance in hell of making it work, I don't see a whole lot of advantage in doing that. JT could definitely get us vision on these guys. Let's do that. We'll drop a proximity mine on this guy, and then we'll have Amanda the Man Binds take a crack at him. So let's get a prox mine out there just to prevent him from advancing and trying to flank or anything crazy on any of our units. We'll try and keep them safe, and then we can have Amanda Binds shoot him in the face either once or twice. She actually, you gotta be kidding me, right? Yep. Yep. Did I mention that I'm getting a little salty? Because I seem to be getting a little salty. You know what? Let's do this. We're gonna throw a grenade up here. Yes, I'm throwing a grenade at the roof of a barn because I hate farmers. Incoming! And I don't like farmers to have nice things either. Actually, what I was hoping to do was destroy that guy's cover. It seems to have not necessarily worked fantastically, although it did improve Amanda Bynes' chances a little bit. Given the somewhat limited line of sight that we've got working here, that's not necessarily the worst move we've ever made in the history of XCOM.
Heading there now.
Because let's face it, we've made way stupider moves. 84% for McBeef, we'll take it. Look at that, the beef is so goddamn buff. Apart from that miss I was criticizing him for earlier, he really is quite buff. Gotta assume that Justin Timberlake's gonna take some damage here.
It's gonna take more than that.
Don't taunt the enemy, Justin Timberlake. Didn't your mother ever teach you not to tempt fate? Really, Dr. Valen? Do we need Meld at this point? What the fuck are we gonna possibly use Meld for? Seriously. Get your shit together, Dr. V. What the hell are we gonna do with it even if we get our hands on it? 63, 29% is real bad. Let's not dick about. We're going to go with our patented blue plate special here. It's going to be proximity mine and then a nice little grenade for that gentleman. Our hit percentages are so low, I don't really want to risk coming at it any other way. Assuming Jennifer Lopez can get close enough to throw a grenade that far, which she may not be able to because she doesn't have bombard. So let's perhaps rethink that overall strategy because it's not a strong one. McBeef, are you going to be able to even get a shot at that guy? I'm guessing probably not. Nope. I guess we'll revisit you as well. There is an outside chance here that Reb Brown could get the job done for us. We're going to give Reb a flush shot. See if we can hit this guy and then trigger him to... Oh, there you go. That worked quite nicely. 7 damage, and it pushed him out into the open. That's it's reasonable. It's good performance, Reb Brown. It's a nice little tactic, Reb. I'm proud of you. That's some creative solutions to a creative problem. Good problem solving, Reb Brown. Nicely done, buddy. Okay, Groovy Diggs, just advance at a dash. There's really nothing else for you to bring to the table on this one. Charlie Winning Sheen, if you would be so kind as to perhaps step up and eliminate this guy from the face of the earth, everyone would feel a lot better about you and what you bring to the project. 13 damage is highly acceptable if you can follow it up with at least 3 more. There you go. Nicely done, Sheen. Nicely done. I'm glad we brought you on the mission. For once, I can say that with without being facetious. In all seriousness, I can actually, for once, legitimately say that I'm glad I brought you on the mission, Charlie Sheen. Still no shot for Rihanna, huh? Alright, well, she's going to go on Overwatch then. Let's bring Shia McBeef LaBouffe up here, and we're actually going to have McBeef throw a smoker. We've got a number of troops that aren't necessarily in the best cover of all time. I don't see any particular reason to take chances with their well-being. Smoke for McBeef, give everybody an additional 40 defense, and we'll just let the aliens finish up whatever it is they're doing with this outsider over here. J-Lo, you can go on Overwatch, that's fine. JT, gonna get out to repair servos and heal himself 2 damage. We still got mutons somewhere on this map, and I have to assume they're over in this direction since that guy is clearly making a break for his backup. Charlie Sheen's out of ammo. We're just gonna have Chuck reload. How do we want to approach these guys? You know, I think a battle scanner would probably... I think a battle scanner's in order here. Let's get old Shia McBeef LaBouffe up here. Now, McBeef does not have fantastic cover in this position, but really all we're interested in is deploying the battle scanner. He can throw it through the shattered wreckage of this barn. Hey, let's face it, if these farmers can afford 3 swanky-ass tractors like that, they can afford a little bit of barn repair. I mean, if they're rich enough to have 3 tractors, you can damn well bet they got insurance. Gonna bring Red Brown up here and see if he can finish what he started with a little bit of panic. Yeah, you get threatened by Reb the Immortal Madman Brown, your ass is gonna fucking panic, so stands to reason. If Reb Brown came up and said to me that I was gonna die, I would simply assume it was some kind of foretold, destined prophecy, you know, like sort of Star Wars-esque, that Yoda had come to me himself and said, "You are going to die, Luke. Don't take the lightsaber into the cave. Your weapons, you will not need them."
I'm on the move.
Except I'd heed his advice. I'm like, Luke, I wouldn't take my goddamn weapons. If Yoda said to me, "Your weapons, you will not need them," I'd just fucking leave them wherever they were. Then again, that's probably why I'm not Luke Skywalker, and Luke Skywalker is in fact Luke Skywalker, and I'm just some chump who plays video games on the internet.
I'm on the move.
Probably. This guy's panicked, but still gets Overwatch? Or is he not panicked, and Red Brown failed me in a remarkably surprising manner? Because now I'm beginning to think that guy's not panicked. No, he's panicked. No, he's not. He's actually not panicked. Red Brown, you have failed me! How dare you, Red Brown? How dare you indeed! Yeah, he got shot by Justin Timberlake, at least. On the plus side, Timberlake's making himself an attractive target, so maybe Red Brown won't get flanked and shot. I'm just going to assume that Justin Timberlake is going to take one right in the mouth instead. That barn is continuing to burn down. Someone should perhaps consider calling the fire department. Little 911 action. I know you celebrities got your cell phones on you guys. It's just the courteous thing to do. I mean, it's someone's livelihood we're talking about. And I know I was just saying they certainly had insurance given their richness, but still, I mean, come on, guys. It's 3 buttons on the phone. You can just make the call. Just give them the call. Sometimes our celebrities can really be jerks. Burning down some poor farmer's barn, they won't even call 911 to let anyone know it's on fire. That's pretty goddamn ruthless. And speaking of ruthless, Justin Timberlake's about to get full-on ruthless on this piece of shit with a nice little flank shot to the face. Should be a kill. It is, in fact, a kill. Good day to you, Mr. Outsider. And that just leaves us then needing to murder some mutons that should be somewhere in the general vicinity. J-Lo, can you find some cover? You can. And then I would like you to follow up the location of cover ability with the deploying a battle scanner ability. Wow, you really can't throw these as far as I would have liked you to throw them. Over there looks fine. I keep forgetting that J-Lo doesn't have Bombard. With Bombard and a battle scanner, you can really throw it a country mile. And if you're wondering what the difference between a country mile and a regular mile is, despite having grown up in the country, I can tell you I honestly don't know the difference between a country mile and a regular mile. I just am sort of going on the intuition that a country mile is somehow longer than a regular mile. It's like a New York minute is shorter than a regular minute, but you don't really have a quantity to work with, so you don't know how much shorter. It's the same kind of thing.
I feel Commander.
And we're taking some pretty cautious advances here because these mutons could be back over in that vicinity, or they could be out in that open field, and until we know which one, I'm not really comfortable taking a whole lot of risk. And then I immediately did a dash move as our last move, which definitely constitutes taking a risk. What can I say? I'm not a smart man. Also, I like to make a liar out of myself. Yeah, see, because the mutons are clearly right over there where Tay Diggs ran to foolishly. Your foolhardiness, Tay Diggs, is, well, it's a thing of legend. Red Brown really could use an opportunity to reload. J-Lo, I really need you to throw a battle scanner somewhere near where there are enemies, because usually they're lurking back in the vicinity of this truck when they're over in this neighborhood.
Eagle Eye on the move.
Eagle Eye on the move? I don't think Eagle Eye Cherry is on our team. I don't remember recruiting him. I mean, I liked that one song he did that one time as much as the next guy, but I don't remember bringing Eagle Eye into the fold. I'm sorry. Only one fuel left, but enough to pop the pod. Let's take the shot. What else is the other thing you can hit? Another muton. Let's go for the almost certain critical. Why? Because that's going to kill a muton, that's why. Amanda Bynes, one shot, one kill. Amanda Bynes is Sniper. Starring Tom Berenger. Also Amanda Bynes. And at this point, we have no vision on the enemy with anybody, do we? Nope, not a single soul. Well, I'm comfortable letting the enemy come to us, then. Let's set up a nice little Overwatch trap and let the enemy make their way into it. We can start that Overwatch trap with Katie Firework Perry here. Gonna bring her up to the side of this hay bale. Put Katie on Overwatch. Tay Groovy Diggs, this may be a little close for comfort, but we're gonna do it anyway. Alright, so Tay Groovy Diggs can go on Overwatch then. Let's get the Alpha Dog over in the same general vicinity. We will likewise be putting Alpha Dog on Alpha Overwatch. That's one better than regular Garden Variety Overwatch. It always goes unsaid, but Garden Variety Overwatch is actually Beta Overwatch. It's like the whole VHS Betamax thing. Beta is clearly just the worst one.
I've got my eyes on.
McBeef, why don't you slip around to the corner of this hay bale? And then you can also go on Overwatch. And when the enemy comes towards us, we should be able to slowly pick them apart. Or alternatively, if they refuse to come towards us, we can just stand here and bomb them from a distance with the man-to-the-man binds. McBeef with some Overwatch, also Tay Diggs. Nice critical, Diggs! We're digging it! We're digging it! I can't help but notice that McBeef did not get a shot, and I really feel that McBeef probably merited a shot there. Oh, there are 2 regular floaters as well. Oh, make that 3 regular floaters. Jesus, this pickup's like a clown car. They just keep coming out of it. Alright then. Let's not bandy about. We're gonna pick off a bunch of these floaters with the man-to-the-man binds. There's one down. Wham! Look at the flight time on that bullet. Amanda Bynes is really on her fucking A game today, because you know, at these distances, Amanda Bynes had to account for so many discrepant variables. I mean, there's the wind speed, she's got bullet drop, she's got to account for the Coriolis effect. That's a lot of calculation to do on the fly like that. It's pretty goddamn impressive ability for a little Amanda Bynes. Of course, Mr. General Mr. Jiggles was a fantastic sniper spotter in the war prior to, you know, becoming a disembodied voice in Amanda Bynes' head. He was previously employed as a Marine Scout sniper, so, you know, I guess it makes sense that he would be a quality spotter for Amanda. We're just going to go on Overwatch here. I'm not, at this point, really inclined to take any sort of risks on the mission with our troopers, especially when all we have is just 2 floaters. I don't think a floater could actually present any kind of harm to any of our troopers in a single shot. But I don't really feel like taking a risk. If we can let them come to us and kill them with Overwatch, or just have Amanda Bynes kill them from afar, I'm comfortable doing that. J-Lo missing by another country mile.
That's a load of bull.
You know, J-Lo, you're not a great shot. And that guy was pretty far away. I don't really think it's bullshit that you missed that one. Giant McBeef may get a hit. No. Again, probably not bullshit.
Target's still up.
Thanks for the heads up there, McBeef. We all saw it though. Alright then, I guess it's gonna be the Amanda Bynes show. Tell me if there was like a show on television called the Amanda Bynes show that you would not watch it. Because if you say, if there was an Amanda Bynes show on television I would not watch it, you're a filthy fucking liar. You know you would watch that train wreck shit. You absolutely would.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Shia McBeef, LaBouffe, can you do one... Nope. Alright then, just panicking. This floater's probably going to shoot Shia McBeef in the face. Oh no, he hunkered down. If he had shot Shia in the face, I actually would not have objected to that because it would have been no more than Shia McBeef LaBeouf deserved. Would have been a deserved face shooting. Yeah, you heard me. A deserved face shooting. That's a thing that exists. Should have had Tay Diggs probably mind fray there. In all honesty, the mind fray probably would have been more likely to get the kill. This guy's panicked, though. So let's have J-Lo throw a grenade at him. J-Lo still does need regular EXP, by the way, which is why I've been trying to get her kills or do things with J-Lo whenever possible. This may actually kill this guy when the truck explodes. And this truck is absolutely going to explode. And didn't quite get it done. 6 damage, though, that's acceptable because Charlie Sheen is going to be there to finish things off for us with a wee little bit of run and gun. So if you would, Charlie, let's get this show over with. Over with, sir. Bring down the curtain. Last call. Go out for your ovation. This shit is done. Exit to your left, folks. Be sure and tip your waiter.
The operation was a success.
Operation Shattered Hawk, resulting in 12 dead aliens and no XCOM operatives lost, so we got that going for us. And everybody comes back to base alive, healthy, and well, with the possible exception of Amanda the Man Bynes, who really wasn't well when she left for the mission, so while she may not have improved during the mission stay, she certainly is no worse for having been out and deployed.
Missions like that really set the tone around here.
Yeah, shut up,
Great
Dr.
work,
Shane.
Commander.
Yeah, oh, your make work busy mission really sets the fucking tone. Tay Diggs is a Master Sergeant. I can honestly say I never thought we'd see the day where Tay Diggs made it to Master Sergeant. I simply didn't think the campaign would be long enough for him to make it, but fuck me if I wasn't wrong. So we got some junk that we don't really care about. As is our custom, we're going to head to the gray market and sell the extraneous garbage that is literally garbage, although basically everything we pick up at this point, except for Psychic EXP, is kind of garbage. We'll go ahead and complete that transaction, and with that taken care of, I'm going to go ahead and wrap things up. Of course, if you enjoyed the episode, feel free to drop a like down in the comments section. Your support really does mean a lot to us. And if you'd like to see more daily XCOM, consider subscribing as well. We'll see you again soon.